Hey pals, I'm back with another Marvel Legends review. And this time I'm actually going to be talking about probably one of my favorite characters that's come into comics within the last 10 years. Time is weird for me. Probably 10 years, decade. One that we saw most recently in a abysmal is the best way to put it. Marvel movie, Thor: Love and Thunder. We're talking Christian Bale's character in that movie, and honestly,
How are you? You know what Opti loves? Having his head ripped off.
don't worry, I didn't get the Marvel Thor: Love and Thunder wave version of this character. I actually got the fan channel exclusive Gorr the God Butcher. I know what you're saying, like, oh, when did that come out? Yeah, it was kind of like a sleeper that came out in the middle, like the end of this year. But I'm finally getting a chance to open them up, and I'm excited. If you guys are listeners of the podcast, watchers of the show, you might have seen our Thor: God of Thunder book club that we did back in the summer, like right before the Love and Thunder movie came out. Most of us were pretty hot in that book. I'm a big fan of Thor: God of Thunder. That's by Jason Aaron and Isad Ribic. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sorry. But that's one of my favorite books in recent memory. It's got this like real grandiose mythology to it. Thor kicks ass. Thor gets his ass kicked. Old Thor is introduced in that, which was, I think, a Marvel Build-A-Figure back during the All-Father wave. There was like an Odin Build-A-Figure, which had a swappable Old Man Thor head. So, don't have that. If anyone has a lead on that, please let me know. But we're finally getting Gorr himself, the God Butcher. And this is the comic-accurate one, not that svelte, twinky version of Gorr that we saw in the MCU. I was actually almost tempted to get that figure when it came out, because there was some guy on Etsy doing like 3D printed comic-accurate heads, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to make a custom. Glad I didn't. That would have been more work than it's worth, because here he is now. So let's open this guy up and see what he looks like. Well, here he is, Gorr the God Butcher himself. Right off the bat, man, the thing that really jumps out to me most is this cloak. Like, sure, we'll talk about the all black in a second, but the cloak, the way it kind of gives him that hood there, it kind of feels like the Sleepwalker that came in the Multiverse of Madness wave. But the way that it has like this flowiness to it, like there's this wave here, there's another one in the tattered edge here, almost looks like a dragon, but that could just be because I'm playing way too much Warcraft right now. But even at the end here, and it's like the perfect length too, so that like he can stand without it getting in the way. Like I feel like a lot of the capes have that issue. So right away, that's great. It's even got the neck straps that go all the way down. Yeah, it's not, cloth goods like the Beast retro that just came out, but it shouldn't be. It's not cloth. It's more of a symbiote. Which is it? Jenny Slate, can you tell me?
We call them symbiotes.
Thanks. Okay, cool. But this, it's great. But then you go right to that all black. The all black is just so good. It's so good. It comes with a hand that comes with the all black already on it. So it has that symbiote gooiness kind of trickling down his wrist there, which looks really good. The extra hand is here, which is fine. Yeah, always good to have an extra hand. But what I always love is when they give you an extra head. Your boy loves a little extra head. Oops, yeah, that came out probably exactly the way I wanted. But here it is. He looks a little peeved, a little ticked off. Somebody's really grinding his gears with this one. And the way it sits on his head kind of lets that other, tentacle hang over the front. Even though this head looks a lot like, oh geez, what's that? There's this new character in the current X-Men Red run on Arakko that is trying to... He tried taking over their version of the Quiet Council. Really good run by Al Ewing and Stefano Caselli. Definitely check that out. But yeah, this is great. So let's see what he looks like next to, I guess, the character next in line to wield the Necrosword, Null. Man, Null is huge. Null's such a big boy. But I think that's fine. That's fine. And then I guess a more normal scale character with Cyclops, who I just reviewed. This is it. I don't have him in a standing pose just yet, so we'll just have to hope for the best. No, you want to help out? There you go. But yeah, so my only real gripe with this, with you guys can go away for a second, with Gorr, would be the feet. The feet are not comic book accurate. In the comics, he has more of a kind of like a satyr or a centaur, almost hoofy dinosaur foot. It's not a straight down calf like these are. The feet are still different. They kind of look like more like monkey feet here, like chimp feet with claws. So not the most comic accurate, but maybe they didn't have the technology for it just yet. But all in all, I'm really liking this figure. So that's Gorr the God Butcher. All in all, man, I hate to be like that guy, TM, especially with the other 2 reviews I've done so far, by giving this a higher review. But honestly, this is probably my favorite figure of the year. It's up there with the more recent 20th anniversary series Captain America for me. I just really like it. Yeah, it's not 1-to-1 accurate to the comics, but the work on this is just so good. It just looks so evil and kind of messed up and soulless. There's a lot of character in his very basic face, and if you want the more, action-packed one, he's got another head, so like there's some extra work into it. You don't see a lot of figures with extra heads, so that's a big deal for me. This is going to be a 4.5 out of 10 for me. 4.5 Necro Swords out of 5, not out of 10. 4.5 Necro Swords out of 5. I love this figure. I can't wait to display it with Null and my other Thor and my Venom. Keep that whole all black Necro Sword energy with it. Yeah, I really like it. So if you guys have any requests, I think I'm gonna do like a quick video, maybe showing off my display cabinet. Maybe from there you guys can like pick on some things you'd want me to talk about. But I'm having fun with this, so if you guys like this content, feel free to let me know. Give me some feedback. I do well with words of affirmation, so if you guys are liking it, let me know. That'll make me feel good. It'll make me feel like the time I spend editing things and misnaming the titles, thanks for letting me know, Sean, is worth it. So yeah, just let me know. But yeah, I've got more stuff to open up. I'm gonna do that Daredevil 3-pack soon. It's just I got more stuff in the mail. So yeah, I'm excited. So from me and Gorr, I'll see you next toy review.